Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into, well, one of philosophy's really enduring ideas.
A really potent one, too.
Absolutely. Our sources today take us right inside Plato's Allegory of the Cave. You know, that timeless story? It still sparks these huge questions about what's real, how we see things, and that sometimes difficult journey towards truth.
It really does.
So our mission really is to unpack its core insights and maybe, just maybe, help you spot a few shadows in your own life.
A tall order, but let's try.
Okay, let's set the scene. You probably know the image. People born inside a dark cave. Chained up, actually.
Right. Chained so they can only look forward.
Exactly. Forced to stare at shadows flickering on a wall. And that shadowy world, that's all they've ever known. It's their reality.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here, I think, isn't just that they see shadows, but why they accept them as the absolute truth.
Good point. They're not just random shapes, are they?
No, not at all. They're cast by, real objects. Puppeteers are moving these objects behind the prisoners in front of a fire.
Ugh, the puppeteers.
Exactly. Plato's basically showing how our first grasp of reality can be completely filtered, mediated by our environment, by what we're shown.
And by our own biases, maybe.
Definitely by our biases. The chains aren't just physical things, right? They're symbols.
Symbols of what? Like intellectual chains.
Intellectual, psychological bonds, yeah. The things that keep us kind of comfortable with a limited view. They make us accept a piece of the truth as if it's the whole story.
So the shadows are like this incomplete version of reality, filtered, and the prisoners just accept it.
Without question.
And those puppeteers, they could be anything, really. Society, media, maybe authority figures who shape how we see things.
Could be all of those, yeah. But then the story shifts. One prisoner breaks free.
Right, and it's a struggle. They climb out painfully into the real sunlight.
And that first blast of light, Plato says, is blinding, agonizing even.
Is that pain? Is
Yep.
Plato saying that truth isn't always, well, comfortable, that it can hurt?
Absolutely. I think that's exactly it. It's a powerful metaphor for the tough journey, intellectually and maybe spiritually, needed to get past illusion.
So the pain is the discomfort of challenging everything you thought was real.
Yes, exactly. That struggle to ditch old assumptions, to actually see the world properly for the first time. But, slowly, their eyes adjust.
And they start seeing
Yeah.
real things, trees, rivers.
And eventually the sun itself. And this isn't just about seeing with your eyes, it's deeper.
Okay, connecting this to the bigger picture, Plato links the sun to what he calls the form of the good. That's more than just the source of light, isn't it?
Oh, much more. For Plato, the form of the good is the ultimate principle. It's what makes the universe orderly, understandable.
So not good as in morally right, necessarily.
Less about moral rules, more like the ultimate essence that makes reality.
Well,
Real, coherent. It lets us grasp truth, beauty, justice. It's the highest knowledge.
moving beyond just opinions about shadows.
To genuine understanding. Objective truth. It's like stepping into profound clarity, understanding the real objects that cast those shadows back in the cave.
But the story takes another turn, doesn't it? It doesn't just end there with enlightenment.
No, it doesn't.
When this freed person goes back to the cave, wants to share this amazing truth.
They get a pretty rough welcome.
Yeah, they're met with hostility, mocked, even threatened, right? The others in the cave, they resist this completely new reality.
They do. They find the truth teller's descriptions confusing, maybe ridiculous, because his eyes aren't used to the dark anymore, and theirs aren't used to the light he describes.
So they just reject him.
Utterly. And this highlights a really crucial, maybe painful insight from Plato. Seeing the light yourself is hard enough.
But sharing it.
Sharing that truth with others can be even harder, especially when it challenges someone's basic understanding, their comfort zone, those deeply held beliefs maybe put there by their puppeteers.
The reaction is fear, anger.
Fear, anger, rejection. It shows how strongly we cling to what we think is true, even if it's just shadows on a wall. It makes you think about the social side of finding truth.
So, okay, bringing this ancient story to today, what does it mean for you listening now?
Yeah, what filtered realities might you be accepting as truth without really digging deeper?
Are your chains maybe modern things, like biases or those echo chambers online?
Or just assumptions you've never really challenged? What would it take for you to step into the light?
To question what you perceive.
And maybe risk the discomfort of finding a bigger, more complete truth.
It really is a profound invitation, isn't it?
It is. To look beyond the flickering images, whatever they might be for you, and try to truly understand the world.